welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. Quiet for a second, Bok, just doing my intro, then I'll be right with you. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and this is part 12 of my 100% walkthrough for Elden Ring. Let's get straight into it. This is where we left things off at the end of the last video. Bok is waiting for us here. Let's have a quick chat to him. Pardon if you hear this, I'm opening a can.
Leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp. You'll end up just like me.
Doubtful, Bok. Have you seen me? Let's exhaust his dialogue. Oh, he's the same again. I did not know that. Anyway, that's all he's got to say. He's warning us about going into the cave. We are going to do that, but before we do, just for those that weren't following along, this is where we are on the main map. We are back near the starting area, actually. That is first step right there, where we came out at the start of the game. We're over here at the coastal cave. And we actually want to go see the Nomadic merchant that is just outside before we actually clear out this cave. We didn't clear the cave when we first came here because we would have got our butts kicked. And we had a couple other things we wanted to do. So we're going to clear it out now. But first I want to buy something from this merchant. Now what I'm buying from this merchant is for much, much later in the game. Oh, well, about 6 or 7 videos ahead of where we're up to right now. Sorry, I just had something in my eye, that's why I stopped. Plus I'm explaining. Grab these butterflies and chat to this merchant.
I don't want any trouble.
We're not bringing trouble. We are going to buy, if you're following this walkthrough, we are going to buy the cookbook. The Armorer's Cookbook, level 2. If you go press X, you can craft neutralizing boluses. As well as those firebone thingamajiggies. What are neutralizing boluses, you ask? Well, they are these green things right here. And if you hover onto those, you can see that it alleviates poison buildup and cures poison ailment. Now, we haven't had to deal with too much poison yet, except for some from those flowers that we sometimes deal with. But there is a section later in the game where these will come in really handy. Now, you could just buy those 5. They will be enough for what I'm intending to use them for. Or you could buy the cookbook and we can make our own. And that way, if we run out, we don't have to worry about coming back here. So, we are going to buy the cookbook instead of the actual boluses. Plus, it's cheaper. We only have to spend 600 instead of 5 times 600. Which is what, 3,000? Anyway, buy the cookbook. Long story short. Alrighty. Do I have anything I want to say? No, I don't. Now, open up the cookbook. Item crafting. And neutralizing boluses take 1 herba, 1 cave moss, and 1 great dragonfly head. I do believe in the last video, we killed a few dragonfly because I said they would be important soon. We've also just been picking up any plants and things as we go along, haven't we, guys? Haven't we? So that means you should have some herba. You should also have cave moss. We've cleared out a separate cave that had cave moss in it, but if you don't have any cave moss, we're about to grab some more. So make sure you've got those items. We will probably pick up even more of those items before we actually need them, but I just wanted to show you so that you can keep an eye out for the next few videos for those items, because we are eventually going to need them. And I'm just going to get a gold rune. Yum, yum, yum. And we're going to head back into the cave. Now, at the grace inside here, we're going to get equipped a little bit better. We're going to rest at the grace. Oh, that's not the grace. This is. Is that why that fire that's sitting there next to Bok, that's there even if he's not there? I noticed that last time we were here. We are going to, what are we doing here? Well, do we need to level up? If you can level up, make sure you do that. We were going to put points into our mind, weren't we? No. Hang on, where was I up to? No, we're still doing intelligence. Sorry, mind was in my other save file. Ooh, I can do 2. I can do 3 points into intelligence. Let's do that. Now, if you don't have enough quite to do 3, should have a whole heap of golden runes if you're following along that you could use, or you could go do some farming of some enemies, whatever. If you want to keep up with me, that's what you'll need to do. We're going to make sure we've got at least 1 Yeah, 1 and 5 is okay. 1 and 5, at least 1 healing flask. Hopefully we won't need it. Yes, okay. Now. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm just double checking. Technically, we need our torch. I'm just trying to work out which hand would I be better off putting it in. I think we're gonna use our staff for emergencies more than what we are our morning star. So I'm gonna put it in my right hand. We're gonna put our torch in the right hand. Now we're at heavy load. We are going to take away the great sword, so we're back to medium load. We're not going to be using that. And we're going to get out our torch and our staff. We're going to make sure we have our pebble ready to go. But we also want to use Scholar's Armament on this. But no, that's not going to work if we swap to our torch. Let's just test this. So if we use Scholar's Armament on our mace, or our Morning Star, then we swap to the fire and swap back. Yeah, it's not lit up for us any longer. So we're just going to have to go with normal Morning Star when we need it, which is actually right now. But I'm using the torch here so that we can see on our way down. Okay, just before we actually take him in, I'll explain what we're doing. Normally, we are going to be going and taking on some bosses, plural, at the end of this cave. Now, normally we would just run through the cave and take out the bosses before coming back through the cave, but it doesn't quite work the same here in this cave, because I think you can see it down there. There's no mist or anything to go through. The whole thing opens up into the boss fight automatically, and we don't want these guys following us in and giving us a hard time. There's already enough orcs or demi-humans in there giving us a hard time. So we're going to sneak up on this guy, and we're going to take everyone here out, starting with a sneak attack on this guy. Okay, good. That still finished him off. Back into sneak mode. You can get your flame back out. And then we're going to make sure we've got our pebble ready. And we're going to use pebble on this guy. Excellent. And probably can't get that guy over there just yet. We'll see if we creep up here a little bit closer. Yeah, should be able to get pebble. Pebble on him. Excellent. Make sure you check to your right over here. Make sure this guy hasn't seen us yet. Okay, when you're close enough, pebble on him. Oh, the other guy woke up to it. Pebble on him as well. Back into sneak mode now. I forgot the cave moss, didn't I? I was distracted by explaining, but there's cave moss here. Don't think we missed any back there. Cave moss. Does that ring a bell? Yes, we need some cave moss in order to make those poison thingamajiggies. I'm not saying the Bolus's word anymore. Well, I just did, but you know what I mean. Alright, down here we go. Keep an eye out for more of these guys. Give him a pebble. Oh, we probably could have just done a nice little sneak attack. Someone else is about to get a sneak attack. Is it him? Yeah, it's him. Alright, get ready. Lock onto him. We can't see. We turned our torch off. Sneak up behind him. Sneak attack. He actually heard me coming, I think. And if he thinks he's getting up, no. You're dead. Pillage the corpse. Get my torch back out. Just pressing the lock on button in case there's someone behind us that we can't see. Going back into sneak mode. And we're going to loot. This is a guy that we took down from up there. Okay, he randomly can drop a I don't know how to say that. Falcon? Let's say Falcon Blade. And here's this guy here. Now, if we walk further in, that is the boss fight. But look what we have here. We have a summon. We are going to summon our own NPC to come and help us. I am going to get our wolves ready. I'm also going to fill our FP. What did we have in our wondrous physic? I need to just quickly see that. I forgot to check that before we left. We have got... let me open that up. Where does it say what we've put in this one? Okay, oh, there, mixing status. We got restores half HP, Raises stamina. Okay, we're not really going to need that unless we take damage. And we've also got a healing flask anyway. But we are going to need our wolves. And we're going to need our pebbles to start with. Okay, so when we go in there, there's going to be 2 bosses. Hopefully our NPC will start taking care of the boss or bosses. We'll try and only trigger 1 boss at a time. Sometimes it can't be helped. But he's going to have a whole stack of little orc dudes, little demi-humans with him. We're going to try and take out them all first, if possible, using pebbles. 1 pebble each should finish each one off, unless there's some big ones. So you may need 2 pebbles for those. Once that's done, we'll switch to Glint Blade, Magic Glint Blade, and help the NPC start finishing the bosses. That's the plan. It may not always go to plan. It can get messy in here. Let's see how we go. Okay, start by summoning Old Knight Istvan. Alright, wait for him to spawn in this time. Not like I did last time we did this. I nearly took off on Blade. Alright, you here? Okay, here we go. Sneak in a bit more. See if we can kill a couple of these. Hang on. Yeah, so it's going to be 2 pebbles each. Okay, last time... Yeah, make sure... Hang on, I've got to get out of the way. I'm trying to explain something! And now we've got the mist and I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. Pebble! Pebble! Any more little guys? Don't let him kill that guy. Alright, we're going to switch to Glint Blade and help him out for a second. Hold on, Old Knight, I'm coming! Come on, get him, Blades, get him! And while I'm waiting, I'm going to use our Physic Flask to heal up. And then we'll refill our FP back to Magic Glint Blade. Now, if there's any more of those little guys, we'll take them out. But there will be another boss. We've only taken out 1. Oh, here we go, hang on. Switch to Pebble. Use Pebble, 2 of those for you. 2 of those for him. And hopefully that's just the boss coming. It is. I'm going to unlock on so that I can get my Glint Blade ready. And let's use it on the boss here. Just keep an eye on the little guy. Oh, I've got to fill up my FP again. That's probably going to be enough here. He's dead! Woo! They're all dead! Enemy failed. We got some tailoring tools. Whoop-de-doo. And a sewing needle. Not really something I'm that interested in, but we got some goods. We're going to go back to Bok later to hand in, or tell him about clearing out the cave and whatnot. The NPC is gone now. And I'm just going to look for any dropped loot by any of the enemies. I think we're pretty good though. And we're not going to go back the way we came. And we're not going to use the teleporter down the end here. Oh, there's still another guy left. Pebble. Flask. Pebble for you. Pebble for you. Anyone else? How did he survive? Alright, we don't need our... whatchamacallit. And like I said, we're not going to use the teleporter. The start of that went a lot messier. I got actually stuck against the wall and something else. But you get the picture. Hopefully you managed to get through that boss fight quite easily. Even stuffing up, we still didn't die or anything. So it's pretty good with that summon. Oh, maybe I do need my torch for a little bit more. And we are heading out. Not the way we came, remember. Not the way we came. It's the southwest exit that we're taking here. Oh, and before we go too much further, we are going to be doing a sneak attack. Had to turn my light off. I don't want this guy seeing us. Okay, crouch. Get up behind this guy and sneak attack. Alright, crouch again. Grab the loot he drops and also the loot of the remains. Nothing too special. Not even sure if it's always the same. Get our torch back out. And we've got another 2 guys here. Let's give him a pebble since he noticed me. And The buddy can have a pebble as well. Excellent. Why weren't those two in my notes? Oh. Wait, are they? They are! God damn it, they are in my notes. I just didn't read it. Okay. Grab some more cave moss. Yum, yum, yum. Don't eat it, though. I don't think it would taste good. Cave moss. Doesn't sound good to me, anyway. Alright, and here we are. Out of the cave. Where are we? Well, actually, if you get out your telescope, that's actually where we went in. Over there is where the merchant is that we bought the cookbook from. There's some orcs and some other stuff down the beach that we will look into a little bit later. Okay, here we are on... What's this place actually called? We don't know yet. We're going to find out very soon. Before we do, let's just get some cheap runes. Just because I want to get rid of some frustration from nearly losing to that boss. Take out some crabs. Some of them might drop something. At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Rach, look away now. Rach being one of the viewers that I know, not a fan of killing helpless, innocent animals. But I'm not killing them. They're just going to sleep. I can make them wake up whenever I want. Just so you know, Rach, in case she didn't look away. Alright. Oh, see. One did drop something. I knew that. Alright. Strip of white flesh. Yum, yum, yum. That's called fish. Yum. Crab meat. Ooh, yum. Yeah, that is yum. Crab meat. Okay. From here, we wanted to go up the hill. And we're going to find a... whatchamacallit? Checkpoint. That's what I call them. Let's go find it. How's my... Oh, we've got 40 bone darts. No farming bone darts, Rach. It's okay. They're safe. The sheep are safe. Alright. I don't even know if Rach is watching this. If you are, let me know, Rach. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Rest. Are we going to rest here? Yes, we are. Oh, I read the actual... Yes, we are. We're going to rest. Make sure it's early day or morning. That's fine. Flasks. Do we need to change our flasks? No, they're going to stay the same. Alright. I'm going to go show off what this island is all about. So it is called the Church of Dragon Communion. Now, luckily, in an earlier video, we killed a dragon. We have a dragon heart. If we were a Faith or Arcane build, we would come in here and we would use our dragon heart to purchase Dragon Fire, Dragon Claw, or Dragon Maw. These are incantations, guys. I'm not going to purchase one right now, if at all. But if you've got an incantation build, then feel free to purchase one. I don't know the benefits. I haven't played around with incantations. So I don't know. I can't really tell you which one's better. So there you go. I'm sure there's plenty of other YouTube videos that can tell you that. We are not doing that in this walkthrough. What we are doing is getting back on our horse. And we need to go to the southeast of, or the point of the southeast of the island, where I put that marker. Sort of the eastern point, I guess we should call it. And over here, we are going to find a corpse with some loot. And it is a dragonfly. That's not what it was meant to be. Hang on. No, that is not what it was meant to be. Hang on. Let me just double check. A drat? Maybe it's random. No. It can't be random. Did I go to the wrong point? Oh, wait. I went southwest. Guys, I went southwest. My notes say go to the southeast. That might be out there. I went southwest. I know my directions. Oh, that poor thing's stuck. Look, the only way I'd know to get it unstuck would be to kill it. So let's not worry about that. And let's try and go to the correct side of the island. Ooh, and get to a glowing skull on my way. See, maybe I would never have found that if I didn't go the wrong way. And mushrooms, we need mushrooms. Yes, we do. Okay, am I going the right way now? Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, is it down there? What have I done? No. Maybe I wrote the wrong direction in my notes. It's alright, we'll find it. We'll find it. What are we looking for again? I'm looking for a smithing stone. Okay, I am somewhere near where it's meant to be. So let me just... I checked my notes. Smithing stone, where are ya? I reckon it's down there. I don't remember having to go down though. Alright, I'm dropping down. Oh, hopefully not too far. Sorry, Torrent. Where am I on the map? Oh no, I think I'm nearly at the right point. There it is, there it is. Woohoo! Oh! Oh! What an effort. Okay, smithing stone level 2. We want that. Now, we need to get our sneaky on. Hopefully I didn't scare it off by... Oh, there it is. By going over here prematurely. Okay, sneaky, sneaky. Let's just get our correct equipment in place as well. I don't want the torch anymore. I want the greatsword in that spot. Actually, we're probably just going to use our morning star. Oh, he's a bit far away. Okay, normally I'd sneak up on him and use a heavy attack, but because he's actually on this side, I don't know if I can sneak up on him from here, so we're just going to give him a few pebbles until he dies. Oi! There we go. We nearly got away. And we got a somber smithing stone for doing that. I also, after checking my notes, wondering where the hell that smithing stone went, realized I forgot something over near the side of Grace. I mean, the checkpoint. So we're going to head back to the checkpoint real quick. Should be around the front here. And if I recall correctly, there is something here. Where is it? Is it up here? No, I already went up here, didn't I? Remember, it's on a rock. No, not on a rock. It's just on the ground. There's usually a golden rune here. Maybe it was random, guys. It may have been random. Or I already picked it up and I just forget that I picked it up. So there may or may not be a golden rune. It's only a level 1 golden rune, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. Okay, let me go back to my notes. I got a bit lost doing all this. We are now done here on the Church of Dragon Communion Island. I can remove that. Actually, where is my first waypoint? Apparently that was number 2. Where's number 1? How do I remove a beacon that I don't know where it is? Or maybe I don't have any more. Let's just check. Now that one's about to disappear. No, I don't have any more. Okay, we are going to fast travel back to the coastal cave. Oh, and we're going to remove this marker because we took care of the boss there. So we don't need that reminding us that there's an undefeated boss there anymore. And now we're going to fast travel back to coastal cave. Let's go. I did go back to practice where, like in my practice run, I wanted to practice showing you where those items are. But because I've already picked them up in all my other save files, I couldn't, you know, double check my notes as to where each one was. And then it just ends up a bit sloppy like that. Anyway, back here at Coastal Cave, we're going to talk to Bok, who hopefully is happy.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Me? What about you?
This place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
Dude, I already beat him.
You'll end up just like me.
We did beat him, didn't we? Give the sewing needle. Yes, do that.
Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me.
I sure did.
My sewing needle.
Yeah, mate. No worries. No dramas at all. Don't forget to talk to him again, I think. Do we get to talk to him again? No. Alright, but that's not... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, that's not the last we see of Bok.
My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum.
Sweet old mum, eh?
Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can
No. Let's talk to him again and make sure we go through all of his dialogue.
Very kind.
I'm glad you think so, Bok.
Like my mum. suppose I can't just... Thank you.
Okay, we've heard all that, haven't we? All right, sorry about that. Yeah, don't curl up and die. We're going to see you later, I think. I think that's in the walkthrough. Well, anyway. Okay, we are going to leave. Wait, no, we're not. We're going to save or rest first. Make sure all of our flasks and everything are full, which they already are. They already are. We don't need to rest. My notes told me to rest, and I nearly listened to my notes, but we don't need to. What we're going to do is we're going to get out of the cave, and we're going to go right down the beach for the first time now. Now, what I do want is Scholar's Armament on my Morning Star. And then I'm going to get my shield out. Oh. We've still got old shield. Okay. Hint, hint, we will be replacing this shield eventually. Alright. We got some orcs around here that we want to deal with. We're going to have Pebble ready just in case things get a bit hairy. And we do have Ground Slam as one of our options, don't we? Let's just throw a... Okay, your buddies aren't coming. If they came, I have done it where we get to kill all four with one Ground Slam. Oh, you're waking up your buddies. Okay, we'll just get rid of you. And I'm going to try and get all these guys to group up. Group up. Come on. I'm going to roll past you. There we go. And Ground Slam. One of them ran off. Nearly had him. Finish him off and worry about the one behind us. Let's just do a guard counter. Ba-boom. Alright, not too bad. Yeah, if we came back here when we're stronger, that ground slam just kills them. All in one go. Okay. Next, after taking out the 4 orcs, we want to take out a turtle. Look away again, Rach. Take out this turtle. We may or may not need... Oh, that was my... I get that. I've seen that blue little flash happen sometimes. Oh, that looked nasty. But we want this. Turtleneck meat. Yeah, we're going to use that. Maybe. Maybe. I just want some just in case I end up using it. Golden rune just in there. Oh, no, that's a glowing skull. You might not have that. So disregard anything to do with that. And again, just a reminder, if you see any glowing skulls, make sure you grab the golden runes. Okay, after the turtle, we are going down here. Okay, this is really cool. I really enjoy this. We're going to grab our greatsword. We're going to grab our staff. Okay, these big giant octopuses, I found a really cool way to take them out. And I'm going to show you right now. So, we're going to use Scholar's Armament. Here's the plan. Scholar's Armament, head up to the giant octopus. Let it see us. At the front of it, and it's hard to tell where the front is, it's got like a beak, like a bird's beak poking out. We're going to get nice and close to that, and we're going to do our stamp uppercut move. I know the game calls it upward cut, but I like calling it uppercut. We're going to do that, and that will open it up for a critical. There's its beak pointing right at us right now. Right above my head where my sword is there. We're going to do our stamp upward cut right there in the beak, and it'll open up to a critical where we just use RB to perform the critical. As soon as it recovers, we're going to repeat that. We're going to do a stamp uppercut and a critical again. That's the plan. Make sure after we use Scholar's Armament that you hold your sword in 2 hands, and let's do it. We may have to... Oh, it turned around, damn it. We may have to do a roll to get into position, to get right in front of it. We don't want it to jump at us though, but if you see it jump, just roll. All right, here we are. And there we go. It's opened itself up for a critical. We're going to do that. Make sure you're still locked on here. Wait for it to recover. Stamp. Uppercut. Open it up for a critical. And we finish it off. Excellent. Always 2 of them at this level will get the job done. Finish off any baby octopus that you might find. I have exactly extra... I have exactly the amount of runes extra that it takes... that you get for killing one of them, because I did kill one of those accidentally in my first run. Okay, next, let's do the same thing. Rinse and repeat, but we're going to fill up our flask, or fill up our focus points using our flask so that we can get this done. Roll into where the beak is, stamp, uppercut, critical. You don't always hit this as good as this run is. Oops, like that. Stamp, uppercut, and critical. See, I nearly stuffed it. And there we go. Let's get the little ones. Hey, that didn't kill it. Ah! You're meant to be dead. I took more damage from the little one than the other one. Anyway, they both drop. They always drop this thingy. It is Land Octopus Ovary. Yeah, sorry about that, Mama Octopus, but we need that. Okay. Did you guys see something in the distance over here? Get our sword back out. Scholar's Armament again. Put it in 2 hands or equip it with 2 hands. Run over here where you see these footprints. Stand where you know... hang on. I'm going to stand somewhere where we can see it coming for a while. Alright, this here. It's doing laps. So turn around. Wait for it to come. Now, the footsteps are always way behind or a fair bit behind where the actual thing is. Actually, I'm not going to do this round. What it is, this is an invisible, sort of one of those dung beetle balls moving along, guys. As it comes around, we need to take it out. It is invisible. It can even pass through us if we're standing in its way. And it is following the same path again and again and again. So it's going to come back past here, and you just need to time your swing for when it comes back. I'm just going to do a normal RB attack, and we just need to time it. Yeah, apologies if there's a bit of a funny edit there, guys. My game crashed in our next section, and I thought this was a good spot to come back to. Take care of the invisible dung beetle thing and get the Ash of War stamp sweep. It's not the stamp uppercut, but very, very similar to our move that we already use and used to good effect on the big giant octopuses back there. So that'll be the reason if my runes are a little bit of a different amount from one time to the next, just here taking care of that. I went further ahead than this during the recording of this video, but then my game crashed and it put me all the way back inside the coastal cave back there. I don't know if I've killed all the same things. Obviously, I didn't kill that giant octopus again. I just don't want I don't want to have more runes than what I should have had in the walkthrough. So I'm trying my best to stick to that. Although things don't stay the same anyway. Now we're going to head over to our north. I'm just trying to see what this. It looked like a glowing skull for a second then. Getting my flask out. Sorry, not my flask. My staff. I am going to get. I need 4 glint blades, so I'm actually going to refill my FP. This guy over here, you could do a sneak attack on him, especially with a, what's it called again? Scholar's Armament on your greatsword or something like that. This guy's tough. I call him a heavy. Call these types of enemies heavies. We're just going to give him 4 magic glint blades, and that'll finish him off. Let's do it. Just get close enough, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 3 got him in the end. I think 3 did him. And then we're going to grab a glowing skull, which is not always there. Make sure you loot him if he drops anything. And loot the body over here, which is just some crab meat. And don't forget the butterflies over the fire. Now it is giant troll time. We are once again going to fill up our FP. And we're going to run back to the south. Actually, where we're going, we're going to be going up this mountain here. And we're going to be above the coastal cave. And somewhere around here where we get to above coastal cave, we're going to find a troll. We're going to take care of him on the way. And then we're going to sort of do a hairpin turn back around to the north. And we're going to come down here and find some catacombs right about there somewhere. Actually, I think it's more to the left. Let's say right about there somewhere. All right, that's where we're headed. Let's do it. Oh, another glowing skull. I'm getting lucky. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, no, it's still morning. I was like, did the game change the time on me as well when I did the, when it restarted on me? Oh, I can see the troll already. Let's go get him. Get a move on, Torrent. Now, obviously, you can use a sword. You can use some melee on the troll and take him down if you're feeling confident. Because I know people are following this and looking for easier ways to get Elden Ring beaten, we're going to just pick the easiest way possible in order to beat him. We're going to hop off our horse and we're just going to give him as many magic glint blades as we can and back away and rinse and repeat. That's the plan. Lock on to his upper section. Get off our horse. Glint blade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fill up your FP again. Send another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to be coming this way, so they should hit him. I think those first couple on that second run missed. My bad. I'm just going to stop looking at him for a second so I can run faster. Ooh, hang on. Glowing skull. Priorities. Priorities. Oh, I didn't. Did I pick it up? Yes, I did. All right. Give him another couple. I reckon 4 will do. And then we're going to have to get away. It's lucky he always stops right before he attacks. Oh, one more. Whoa, whoa. Just got him just in time. Saved by the magic glint blade. Yum, yum, yum. And just refill our focus points. Although it doesn't matter. One of the very next things we'll be doing is stopping at a site of great... a checkpoint. Alright, so when you get up here at this building, this ruins here... actually, you're supposed to go around it. Go around it. And then circle around. Do the hairpin turn. I think. You probably could have gone the other side of it. I don't know. And once you're up here, we can head for our marker that we left. We don't need any... Oh, well. We'll just get some... Oh, dude, he didn't even drop any bones. What about you? No bones? Let me see. Oh, rip off. Game, you're ripping me off. Another thing I can't remember. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, mushroom. Yum, yum, yum. Grab those. I don't know if I've covered it in the walkthrough book or not. A couple of things I can't think of off the top of my head right now. We want this flower here. That statue thingy-majiggy up there, if you go and interact with it, I can't remember if we've covered it. I play so far ahead. I'm about 20 videos ahead on some of my practices at the moment. So I can't remember if I've actually covered that just practice-wise or covered it in a video. But yeah, if you go and interact with that, it'll send out a blue sort of misty thing like the Guidance of Grace, but blue, and it'll point towards the catacombs where we're headed right now. Obviously, I don't need to go and press it because I'm going to show you where it is anyway, and it's pretty much where our marker is. We don't need to worry about any of those zombie dudes. Oh, look at that. That's pretty close. That's pretty close, because if we drop down here, you can get a mushroom. I think there's another one just here, actually. Grab another mushroom here. Probably got more than enough, but I'd like to show you where they are. And enter here. This is the Stormfoot Catacombs. And it was inside here that my game actually crashed. So hopefully it doesn't do that again. But inside here, we're going to find a grace. I'll just show you on the map where we are. Get rid of that. Oh, it hasn't come up yet. But that's where we are. Stormfoot Catacombs. Let's rest at this site of grace. Alright, we want to go into our flasks here and make sure we've got at least 2 healing flasks this time. There are a couple of tricky spots here, a couple of places we can take damage, and if we haven't already explained catacombs in the walkthrough, when we're doing catacombs, we're usually going to clear out all the enemies and then take on the boss, which is different to the other types of dungeons we've been doing where we run straight to the boss, take on the boss, and then come back and clear out the said dungeon. Because catacombs are different, we've got a lever we have to find where we have to open the door to the boss. We want to find that lever, and while we're finding that lever, obviously I'm going to show you where it is, we're going to take out all the enemies and do it in the opposite order. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, got everything the way we likes it. Alright, we can talk to this ghost right here before we do anything else. Well, talk is probably not the right word. We're not talking, he's not talking, but he's saying something. Does that make sense? Probably not. Okay, is that it? I didn't even read it this time. Not sure I ever have. Okay, Pebble, I'm too distracted trying to work out the way we're going to do this. Okay, there is a guy up ahead, an enemy. I've just locked onto him there. I call them imps. I have no idea what the game calls them. It might be imps. And the other thing I call them is ambushers, because they love ambushing you. These guys can actually do some serious damage, and they do bleed damage as well. So you do not want to take them on. So what we've got here, we've got our pebble ready to go. And we're going to shoot 2 pebbles at him. Don't go any further than this or any closer. 2 pebbles. Good, took care of him. There is another one in that room, but he only jumps out at us once we go in there. What we're actually going to do, I'm going to get my shield ready, is we're going to walk into the room and immediately roll back. And I'm going to roll 2 or 3 times back. We're going to lock onto him and we're going to do a guard counter on him. That's the plan, because he is lethal, this guy. All right, here we go, here we go. Wish me luck. All right, roll back, roll back, roll back. Oh, he got stuck against the wall there. That is perfect. You know what? He's far enough away. We can do 2 pebbles for him. If he came at you straight away, that's why I equipped the shield. Hold the shield up and do a guard counter. If you're following the walkthrough, you know how to do guard counters. All right, in the room. Not much worth getting in here, but I want to clear everything out so we get some root resin in there. Okay, now down here, do we find one of those flowers? I haven't explained those yet, have I? Okay, yes. A grave glovewort, used for upgrading later in the game. Make sure you pick that up. They will not respawn like the rest of the flowers and other materials. They are similar to, let's think of them like smithing stones, okay? Pick that up. They won't respawn, so there's a limited amount of those. Okay, staff ready again. Pebble ready again. Straight ahead, up on top of there, there is another one of those imp dudes. We're going to get close enough and shoot 2 pebbles at him. Go. On that same level and up to the right, up there, lock on, shoot 2 more pebbles. Now, making sure that you've got 2 more pebbles worth of FP remaining. There's another one up on the left-hand side, 2 pebbles for him. There we go, all 3 done there. Okay, we can head down and loot this area. This flower over on the left, that will respawn. The lever that we're looking for is actually just up there, but we have to go around to get there. And here's another one of these grave flowers, so make sure you grab that. Don't think we've missed any. I don't remember if there was any back near the grace that I didn't grab, but if we'll be going back there so we can find them if we did. Okay, through this little hallway here, at the very end, once we get to the end, up and to our right is going to be another one of those little ambush and little buggers. Make sure you've got full FP or enough FP for at least 2 pebbles. And we're going to run through, our plan is to run through the door, over to the left-hand corner, turn around, and pebble the enemy. Let's do it. So just run straight to the left-hand corner, turn around, lock on, and if you've done it right, and you came straight to the corner, he won't have moved. And we can take him out like that. This is the fire. This is one of the reasons we brought our healing potions. Okay, what we want to do as soon as the fire runs out is we want to run to where that candle is and hide in that alcove just there. We have to time this right so when the fire stops... Oh, no, I wasn't ready. I was too busy trying to explain it. As soon as the fire stops, we run to that area. It can be touch and go here. Run, run, run. Oh, that was close. Oh, don't run too far around the corner or you'll get done by the other fire. That was dead close. Okay, same thing here. We're going to using the same exact fire. We want to get in behind it, guys. So this time when it runs out, we're going to run in behind it. Run, run, run. Oh, I went too slow there. I'm going to roll just in case. And then if you hit this with a melee weapon, it stops the fire and goes down. I don't think we can get up there, can we? What happens if I jump on it? Okay, that's other catacombs. You use those to get to secrets. I was just checking that one out. I probably did check that in one of my original practice runs. Okay, pillage the remains here. I don't know much about the prattling pate hello. There's other ones of that. Don't know if we need them, but I am trying to show as much as I can, guys. Okay, now we've got the next fire to deal with. Similar thing here. We're going to run to where that candle is and hide in the alcove to the right this time. There's no fire to worry about when we get there, though, this time. Run, 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 run. And roll if you need to. And run, 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 run. All right, into this next alcove here. Now, we're not worried about the fire. We want to take out these guys. All right, there's another one right there. So we're going to give him 2 pebbles. Guy up the top, 2 pebbles. I'm waiting for them to fall before I shoot the second pebble. Now, over the far left, there's a guy up on the wall and a guy below. We're going to get the guy below first so that the other guy doesn't fall on top of him and just screw things up for us. So 2 pebbles for him. We don't have to wait for the second pebble. I'm going to recharge my flask And then I'm going to give this guy a pebble. Wait for the second pebble until he falls. There we go. Now, head around the other side. I hope I didn't just trigger anything. I accidentally turned the fire off, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. Get the guy over on the other side. And I think we might be done. Unless, no, is there a guy over? Whoops. That was Captain Fumblefingers. Alright. More importantly, we've got the Ghost Glovewort flower over here. Similar to the other one, but a little bit different. Anyway, same thing. Make sure you grab that flower and any other loot. I forget what else was there. I have jumped up on this. There's nothing that reaches anyway. And now we can go back a bit. I thought I remembered there being another. I might be getting confused with some other catacombs that I've been practicing further ahead in the walkthrough. And again, it was somewhere around here that the game crashed on me as well. So things are a bit loose here. Anyway, we're going up the ladder. Yes. And there's going to be 2 more bad guys up here, but we can just use some pebbles on them. 2 more ambushes, my notes say. But we're not going to let them ambush us because 1 is straight ahead. 2 pebbles for him. Make sure you've got enough to do 2 more pebbles. He's right there, guys. So we're going to creep out here and give him 2 pebbles straight away. Yeah, he doesn't tend to jump on you if you do it that way. If you just had to run out, if we had have been back here and just sort of walked over here, he would jump on our back and take us out pretty quick. But of course, we didn't let him. Oh, we can loot this guy. And before we drop down, that's actually where we need to go in order to hit the lever. There's 2 more ambushes at the end here. I'm going to fill up my FP. I'm going to give this guy... Oh, we're going to go close up, my bad. 2 for you, mate. Oh, he threw a bloody dagger at me. Saw him doing it too. And there's 1 more. I can't remember which side of the room he's on now, actually. Dang it. We're going to treat him like that ambusher in that very first room. We're going to run in there and quickly roll backwards until he comes out, and we'll give him 2 more pebbles. Let's do it. Miss me. 2 pebbles for you. There we go. And we want this flower in here, definitely. Pick that up, and what do we get here? The Wandering Noble Ashes. I haven't really found a good use for that. We are going to be using a different ash other than the wolves, a different ash spirit other than the wolves in just a second. Okay, back out of that room. We're going to drop down here. Turn around. Don't drop all the way to the bottom, otherwise you have to make your way all the way back up. Pull this lever here. Doesn't spawn any enemies or anything, it just opens that door. Make sure you grab this flower here before you drop back down. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to drop back down. We're going to go all the way back to the side of Grace. We want to refill our flasks and set up for the boss fight, which is in there. Now, obviously, when we rest at this side of Grace, all of those imps that we just took out are going to respawn, but we're going to get straight past them and get to... Hang on. Oh, that's that guy. And get to the boss fight straight away. What was it that I exactly wanted to do here? I only wanted to... Oh, we're going to change the flasks back to 1 and... How many have we got now? 1 and 5? Only going to want 1 healing flask for this run. And we want to spend our runes if we can. Leveling up. Oh, we need 6,200 and I've only got 5,100. Cool. Let's... Look, we have got a bunch of runes. Let's see. So we need 1,100 runes. I'm going to go into my inventory and see how many we've got. We've got 38 of those. We've got a level 6, a level 5. A level 4 will get us there with 100 to spare. So I'm going to use a level 4. That gives us 1,200 runes. Let's level up. That way we won't be risking as many runes on this boss fight. But if you're following along, you're not risking any. Because we've got the method for beating this boss for you guys. Alright, let's level up though. Make it more fun. Level up and we'll have 55 left over. Less than 100 left over. Perfect. Okay, and... we are going to equip a different... I have done some experimenting on this fight, guys, and I have found that the wolves are not as effective as the jellyfish. We picked that up at Stormhill Shack in one of the earlier videos when we headed past the Stormfront Gate, I think it's called, and we went to Stormhill Shack. That is where we got the jellyfish by speaking to an NPC there. So equip the jellyfish in place of the wolves. And that's it. We are ready to run to the boss fight. Alright, so down we go. We're going to run straight there. Just to actually, before we leave, we're going to make sure we've got our jellyfish equipped. Our flask is not set up for this sort of thing. Okay, no, that's okay. Alright, so the plan is run into the boss fight. We're going to unleash the jellyfish straight away. We're going to wait for it to engage with the boss, and we're going to keep our distance while we wait for that. And then as soon as it's engaged, we're going to unleash as many glint blades as we can, replenish our FP when we need to, and rinse and repeat with the glint blades. That's the plan. Let's do it. So we need to run past a couple of enemies in order to get to the boss. We're going to turn right here, ignoring the enemies that are straight ahead. Actually, that's the only enemy that that we need to worry about. And then straight ahead to the boss fight. Okay, so I could have explained all that when we got here. Okay, so through the mist, jellyfishes, fill up our FP and avoid the boss. And once he's engaged with the jellyfish, glint blade time. Let's do it. So as soon as we can, unleash the jellyfish. I'm going to let the jellyfish out. Lock onto the boss now. Alright. I think he's engaged well enough. Alright, fill up your points. I'm going to run over the other side. Hopefully it's still engaged. Yep, still engaging the jellyfish. Oh, he's coming for me now, though. Whoa. Jellyfish, what are you doing? Alright, I'm going to run back over near the jellyfish and hope that it engages him. Jellyfish, come on! Just trying to poison him anyway. Alright, a few more glint blades. Fill my flask up. Oh, there we go. And a couple more. There we go. He's going after the jellyfish again. Perfect. Oh, he's coming for me. Get him, Glintblade. Yeah, there we go. No damage for the Erdtree Burial Watchdog. And we get a Noble Sorcerer Ashes for our trouble. But more importantly, that's another boss fight done with no damage. I didn't even know I'd do that one without any damage. Hey, shows what practice makes, eh? Practice makes perfect. We did it. We are going to teleport out of here. Return to entrance. Yes. There's no loot in here. I checked, I think. Alright, we're going to run back in and just rest at this grace just so that we can save things and be ready for the next video, guys, because you guessed it, that is the end of the video. We did the Erdtree Burial Watchdog with no damage. If you read the video description, you probably already knew that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're finding this series helpful and you're getting through Elden Ring without too much trouble following along, please give us a thumbs up and post a comment. I love hearing from you guys, plus it helps the channel. I probably don't mention that I love hearing from you guys enough. I don't want the comments just because it helps the channel. I love seeing the comments. When I wake up every day, I check my YouTube comments. Before I go to bed every day, I check my YouTube comments, and probably 10 or so times in between. I really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. So if you're still listening to this, and you've posted a comment, a big thank you. And a big thank you to everyone on the following screen, to my patrons, and to my members here on YouTube. Without you, I couldn't even do this game. So I appreciate you just as much. There's the bell. You know what that means. Class dismissed.